Ink ribbon.
You guys have been asking for this for a long time, and I was finally able to get around to it. By the way, did you catch the Parasite Eve Easter egg in the Final Fantasy VII trailer? Unfortunately, this game falls into kind of that underground niche category, so there isn't too much info online. Parasite Eve was Square's attempt at jumping into the survival horror craze of the 90s, and they didn't disappoint. Get ready for lots of spontaneous combustion and lots of talk about sperm. Here is my list for the top 10 secrets and Easter eggs in Parasite Eve.
Number 10.
Chocobo References. Outside the American Natural History Museum in Aya's map is a banner with a chocobo on it. This can only be seen in the full view map. There's also a statue of a large ancient bird that can be found inside the museum. It vaguely resembles a chocobo, especially with its body, but the head seems to be more dinosaur-like. It's a chocobo with its cuteness removed.
Number 9.
Secret ending. So most people know about the Chrysler Building and its infamous difficulty, but I'm not sure how many people have passed the entire thing. When I played the game, I just assumed it was a fun extra mode for some items or whatever, but while making this video, I found out that it actually rewards you with the good ending if you beat it. I won't post it here because spoilers, but for those who didn't know about it, now you have a reason to boot up the game again. It won't be easy though.
Number 8.
Junk collecting. When I first played the game, I noticed I was collecting junk and I kept thinking there must be some use for it, but after collecting so much of it and not being able to use it, I wondered if I should just forget it. So looking into it, I found out that there is a slew of weapons that you can get if you manage to save up 300 pieces of junk. Taking them back to Wayne, he'll give you several options, including leave it to Wayne. Don't leave it to Wayne, unless you want weak weapons or an item called super junk, which is completely worthless.
Number 7.
Mitochondria. While Parasite Eve was not as popular in the West, it was a really big deal in Japan. Among the books, films, manga, and game series was a huge fan base, and the reach was actually so big that a survey was done asking Japanese people what color mitochondria was, and most people answered green. When asked how they know, they cited Parasite Eve, the movie. Just an extra thing I wanted to add, I'm not really into Star Wars, so while researching this video, I learned that midichlorians and mitochondria are two different things, except that mitochondria are real and midichlorians are not. Derp.
Number 6.
Infinite items. On the first couple days, you can get ammo and medicine from the police station. Go down the stairs and through the door on the left and there will be a box with ammo inside. If you go to Wayne after day 3 and check the chest in the weapons room, there will always be a medicine 2 or 3 waiting for you. They reset every time you leave the precinct, so take as many as you want.
Number 5.
Reset PE. The more you use your power, the slower your PE bar charges, which can really be an issue during some of the longer boss fights. Well, thankfully there's a trick to reset it. The game ties your PE bar to your armor, so if you switch armor during battle, you actually reset it, making it charge at normal speed again. A great way to stay alive because, as you might already know, this game can be pretty hard.
Number 4.
Good luck charms. In Japan, superstition is a very real thing. Ghosts exist, eating Kit Kats will bring you good luck before an exam, and good luck charms are totally real. Or are they? Well, in order to provide a commentary on this, during the game, Maeda gives Aya several good luck charms, all of which have absolutely no value other than to take up space. Even after going through the game's code, there is no evidence that these do anything. Some players discard them immediately, while others keep them just in case. And that's exactly why they were included.
Number 3.
Maeda's Backstories. If you haven't seen the movie, you're not alone, but thanks to Maeda, you can actually get caught up on all the events of it if you listen to what he has to say. Throughout the game, he constantly brings up the past and talks about pretty much all the events that went on in the movie, specifically whenever he mentions the incident in Japan.
Number 2.
Aya Trivia. There was a lot of interesting stuff about Aya that didn't fit anywhere else, so here goes. In leaked storyboards by one of the original developers, Aya is shown to have black hair. Square Enix actually sent him a cease and desist for posting it. Even though she's half American, half Japanese, they really tried to make her as American as possible, hence the blonde hair, guns, and constantly saying things like dunno or wanna. Aya may actually be bisexual, as in the mangas she's had a few intimate yet not sexual moments with other females in the series, specifically the officer Catherine Anderson, who might be Kathy in the games. Aya is a cop, but ironically, a thief. This was probably an oversight by the developers, but in the first game she goes into pharmacies, gun shops, and other places and just takes whatever she wants without paying. And lastly, apparently Aya never leaves home without a gun, baton, and plenty of ammo, which is why she's always packing heat. But in her defense, they came in handy every time.
Number 1.
Novel. Taking it all the way back to the start, I thought I'd mention the origins of Parasite Eve, since I know fans of the series are in love with the story more than anything else. The book was written by Hideki Sena, a pharmacologist and a writer, and was very well received. This was during the time Japan was in its horror renaissance with classics like The Ring and White Noise, and this book was put right into the same category. This was kind of surprising since the others got American film adaptations, but Parasite Eve didn't. I'd love to see a Parasite Eve movie personally, but I guess we'll just watch the Japanese one. I read the summary of the book and I don't want to spoil it here, but I can tell you it's pretty heavy stuff. It involves extremely adult themes, dead children, and a healthy mix of science fiction and existential theories. And if you want to read the book, you'll be happy to know it was released in English. I might actually go buy a copy myself. And an extra fun fact for you guys is that Maeda apparently bears a striking resemblance to the author of the book, but nobody can confirm if it's just a coincidence or if it's an homage. I tried really hard to find as much as I could, but honestly this game doesn't really have anything in terms of secrets or unused content or anything. Even searching YouTube, I found nothing on it. So to all you Parasite Eve fans, just hang in there, you have good taste. Anyway, that's it for this list. If you like this video, check out my other stuff and feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm also currently developing my own horror game, which you can find videos of on my channel. Don't forget to check out the community tab where you can vote on future videos. I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.